Thank you. Okay.
Okay? Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor. Let me first of all say how happy I am to be here at the Winfield of Dreams. It's my pleasure now to introduce the Metro Chairman, Alan Tonks. Alan?
Thank you very much, Jerry. Jerry and Tom, you must be looking back 16 years and that day in the stadium, that cold stadium, and you're saying, this is the kind of warmth that you were really working towards. It's a great day in Toronto. I'd like to congratulate the greatest team in baseball. Okay, Blue Jays! Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, there's a generation of us in this stadium that were raised with the names like Willie Mays, Jackie Robinson, Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra. But there's names for a whole generation, all generations in this stadium. That's the Blue Jays. Joe Kenyon, Tony Mazzarano. I will be making a presentation just as we did in Dunedin. When Dunedin Blue Jays Stadium, we sent a Eskimo carving down there depicting baseball as it's played in Canada. Now we know the way it's played in Canada is the best way. All right. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, on your behalf, I will be making a similar presentation, a soapstone carving that will be put on display here in the Dome Stadium, just as it is in Dunedin, by a Canadian sculptor, Dave Burnett. I look forward to making that on your behalf when that soapstone is ready. Thank you very much, and congratulations to our great team.
Thank you, Mr. Tonks. I would like to, before this next introduction, I would like to bring to your attention 3 trophies that are on the table here behind me. To my far right is the American League Championship Trophy. Closest to me is the Pat Borders MVP Trophy. And this is the kingdom of baseball now. The Blue Jays have brought home to the realm the World Series trophy in the middle of that table. This next gentleman told me a moment ago, he says, I'm going to beat Eckersley on the boo scale here this afternoon. I said, no, not today. This man was a baseball fan from this high, and he's been a Blue Jay fan from day one. Ladies and gentlemen, the premier, Mr. Bob Ray.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. All right. I just want to congratulate the team sincerely for a great victory, for making us all proud to be Canadians. And I want to say to Mr. Beeston that he and I have discussed already that we're going to find a way to memorialize the Blue Jays at the new wing of the Sick Kids Hospital. We're proud to do that. Thank you all very much. Let's hear it for the Blue Jays. For the Blue Jays now. Thank you.
Well, just like a first World Series here in Toronto and across Canada, every organization has to start with a first. And now I'd like to introduce to you the first ever employee of the Blue Jays, who now is the president and chief executive officer, a great friend who made this happen, Paul Beeston, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Jerry. I have the honor today to thank a lot of people, and I think I have 6 thank yous. I'd like, first of all, as an added starter, to make it very special, a particular thank you to Metropolitan Toronto Police Department. I watched the way you did that flag. You've been our friends from the beginning, and we appreciate everything that you have done for us to make this such a wonderful and safe day. I'd like to thank Labatt's and the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, our owners. They've given this organization the will, the dollars, and the support to go out and put a contending team on the field for the last 10 years, culminating in what happened on Saturday evening. I'd like to thank our board, our scouts, our development people who've worked so hard to make everything come through right now. And I'd particularly like to thank Pat Gillick and Cito Gaston. They provided the leadership both on and off the field that has brought us all here this afternoon, and I think made sure that nobody's in school. Perfect. I remember when I was growing up, we used to put a radio in our ear or sneak away to listen to the World Series games. Now we're playing at night. We don't have that opportunity, so once every year, maybe we can do this. Now, there's one group. All right. There's one group that I think that we don't have to thank because you've thanked them in a very special way today. But there are 25 players here who have brought much pride, much glory, through a determination that started in spring training. And on behalf of our organization, I'd like to thank the players of the Toronto Blue Jays. Stand up, guys. You're all right. You gentlemen are the best. And I want to make one more thank you, and that's to you, the fans. We have the best team, we have the best fans, and you deserve this victory. If a World Series for Toronto, it's not just the players, but it is for you. You're to be congratulated, and as Dave Winfield said, you're that extra person. We thank you for your support. Spring training's in 4 months' time. We're going to repeat. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot goes into a baseball season, not only between the white lines when the game is on, but with the coaches preparing these guys to play and in the formation of a baseball team. This next gentleman is the architect, really, of these 1992 Toronto Blue Jays, the world champions, the guy who put it all together and then put the finishing touches on it, our Vice President and General Manager, Mr. Pat Gillick. Patrick.
Thank you, Tom. I'll be very brief, but I also want to thank the players of the 1992 Toronto Blue Jays for the effort they gave during the season. Without them, we certainly couldn't have got this job done. Now, many people, I think, have been very upset about free trade. I'm not particularly upset about free trade because we have 3 examples of what free trade brought us right behind us this evening. And as I echo what Paul said, let's put 3 more up there in '93. Thank you.
If we might have just a few minutes of your attention now, what we would like to do is to have the players come up here one at a time. One at a time for just a few seconds apiece to say hello and thanks to all of you out there. Let's start it with Jerry on this end.
I think the best introduction for this first gentleman, the Candy Man, Candy Maldonado. Now, I think it's only fair, Candy, to hear that in the background. Candy, your home run in that Game 6 helped to put the tomahawk chop to an end.
Well, you know, I just thank the Lord that I was able to contribute. I'm more glad that I was part of the sweet team. I thank the organization for having me here. I had a wonderful year with the boys, with the city, with the fans. All I want to say is thank you all. You all deserve it. God bless you. And like they're talking now, gotta do it again. See you then.
All right.
We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait a few months before we see this guy pitch again. We were hoping, and we thank the good Lord that we didn't have to see him pitch on Sunday night. But he helped get us here, Juan Guzman.
Well, first I want to thank God to give me this opportunity to be here, and I want to thank the trainer too, because they helped me to come back from my injuries that I was, and helped the team to come back to make the World Series. And I want to thank the organization, you know, to give me a chance to be here too, and all the fans too. You know, I love you all. You know. So I want to thank you all. Thanks.
There you go, Juan. Very good.
Thank you, Juan. I, for one, in years to come, when I look at the center field wall and I see 400 on it, I will always remember a fella pinned up against that wall with a ball in his glove who made the catch in the World Series, Devon White.